Yo, good afternoon, or good afternoon it is. It's good to be on this side of the slab. I'm coming at you today with part 2 of the road to brotherhood, or the road to being a patch holder, or sisterhood. However you want to take it, it really doesn't matter to me. But I want to go ahead and jump straight into it, give you all some prospecting basis, because after your hang around period, here comes your prospecting period. And this is where all the fun begins. So, just first and foremost, to gain clarity of this, because a lot of people from the outside looking in, I know they're not familiar with motorcycle culture, MC protocol, or MC history. I want to put this on the table because it is a wide known misconception. Prospecting is not an initiation, unlike gang culture. We wear the letters M and C. That's motorcycle club. We are not a motorcycle gang. Let me crush that, get that out the way before I get into all the intricacies and the ins and outs of being a prospect. Now, to gain clarity on a personal aspect of prospecting, you're no longer an individual. You're no longer an individual. You don't have a name, you don't know nothing, you don't see nothing, you ain't hear nothing. Your name is whatever the patch holders decide to name you. And most of the time it's going to be prospect, P-Funk, or whatever number you fill in with however many prospects are prospecting for this organization. If you have 5 prospects and you were the third one, your name would be P3, so forth and so on. Now, a prospect shall remain a prospect until they have fulfilled the hearts, the minds, and the souls of those patch holders in various areas. Now, I've seen some people prospect for 60 days. I've seen some people prospect for 16 months. It all depends on the relationship that prospect builds with that organization. So, like I said, going back, if there were 5 prospects, and you were the third one in, and P5 crosses over and gains his rags before you, it's no hard feelings. No hard feelings. Going back to what I spoke on as being a hang-around. Emotional toughness, emotional preparation, emotional stability. Those are all a part of this. If that prospect crosses before you, it's time to do some soul searching. And I wouldn't do this because I'm just a person who likes to evaluate myself a lot, but ask the patch holders, big bro, big sis, where am I lacking to join this organization? Where am I lacking? That prospect is going to be a prospect until he, one, gains a respect for that patch. You got to gain a respect for the patch. If this is not in your heart, if it's not here, and it's not here, it shouldn't be on your back. Plain and simple. You have to develop a love for your patch, because it is going to come a time where you're going to build a bond with some of your bros or some of your sisters in your club, and you're going to have to put the patch over friendship. I can't stress it enough. It's patch over friendship. So you have to gain a respect for that patch, because as long as you put your patch first, your MC will never go wrong. And that's facts. You got MCs out here, these guys been out here on iron for 50 years, 60 years. They didn't get that way by being buddy-buddy. That's something to remember. Also, a prospect shall prospect until he has gained a level of maturity to be a patch holder. Going back to what I was saying about alcoholics and people who put their best foot forward and put their representative out there. It is best, now, let me rephrase. It is my idea that a patch holder should let a prospect be in his natural element for a period of time. He should. Now, I am totally against prospects having all of the privileges that a patch holder has. Now, when I say privileges, understand what I mean. I don't necessarily mean voting or participating in club decisions or, getting involved in club finances. That's not a prospect's place. But what I am talking about is, I'm talking about fraternizing with other clubs when your club is out. When I am talking about, I mean drinking when the club is out. All of these are extracurricular. All that stuff is extracurricular. I know to me it is, and I'm a full patch holder because I'm here to ride motorcycles at the end of the day. Everything in between, that's cool, that's fine. But I'm here to fly my colors and ride my motorcycle. That is the main objective. So if you're going to let this prospect enjoy the same luxuries that you are enjoying, why is it a prospect? Set up a fee, give him his rags, and tell him we'll see you at the next meeting or the next ride or whatever. These are some things to be thinking about when you're going through your prospect methods. And again, on the prospect side of it, this prospect or these prospects, they need to become accustomed to blindly following their patch holder. And what I mean by that is, when you join your organization or start prospect, you should have some kind of history of that organization. History repeats itself. So you pretty much should have a feel of what kind of events your club takes part in, and things your club does. So you need to gain a sense of faith in those patch holders that you can lead or be led blindly. Prospecting, is about being humble. A large part of it is about being humble. So you need to listen and shut up. Ask questions and shut up. It's not in the hang around period where you would ask questions and elaborate back and forth. No, you just need to ask and shut up. You don't speak unless you're spoken to. Point blank period. So you need to gain a level of trust where, hey, this is my sponsor, or this is my potential club brother. He says he needs me to ride with him down to Jacksonville, Florida, and do a turn and burn, and we come back in the same day. Well, big bro or big sis, why we headed to Jacksonville? I gotta be to work in the morning. I got this, that, and the third. I just go. Get on your motorcycle and ride. That is the level of trust you need to be gaining in these patch holders. Because one day you're gonna be a patch holder yourself. And if your organization is growing, you're gonna bring in someone up under you. And you're gonna want the same level of respect, the same level of confidence in your judgment. You're gonna want that. And developing a good level of communication and security is vital. I've been in situations as a prospect where everything was fine and dandy. They had me making store runs and this, that, and the third. And a patch holder just told me, hey, prospect, you see that light pole? I didn't see a light pole. The light pole, prospect, do you see the light pole? I still didn't see a light pole. I said, I don't see it, big bro. So that light pole down to the light pole is probably about a half a mile up the street. I said, okay, yeah, I see the light pole. So go to that light pole and just stand there. Now, Did I know why he wanted me to stand there? No, I didn't. Was I glad to go stand there? Hell yeah, I was glad, because I was tired of going to the store and doing this and doing that, and have you seen this person, and do this for me, prospect. So take the time and don't ask any questions. Just do as you're told. Humble yourself. Humble yourself as a prospect. And your prospecting period will go by. You will develop a relationship with these people. They will understand your selfless service. And that's what it all boils down to, selfless service. And on the club's perspective now, MCs, make your prospecting period airtight. And what I mean by airtight, I want you to put some decisions on the line for this prospect. And when I mean decisions, I mean something that will really draw out who they really are. Now, I don't condone hazing. You know, everybody's grown. At the end of the day, you're doing this shit because you want to do it. Point blank, period. But there should be some kind of mental test to find out if this person really wants to do this, or are they just in it for clout? Because it does come with clout. You know, a lot of people may deny it, but it comes with clout. It is what it is. So make sure your prospecting methods are airtight. And when your prospecting methods are airtight, you end up with good brothers and good sisters. It's just the truth. And when you end up with good brothers and good sisters, hell, you don't need to elect anyone to be this, that, and the third. It'll show. Well, of course you're going to have to elect, but it will show within your organization who is the best for this job when it's airtight. You know, I listen to Les Brown, and Les Brown says OQP, only quality people. Your prospecting period is where that starts at. So be very, very mindful of your prospecting methods. And last but not least, the next video is going to be graduation. You finally become a brother or a sister. That's going to be the next video. But as a, you know what? That's too good of a treat. It's too good of a treat. It's too big of a jewel. So I'll leave that to next video. Matter of fact, I will open the next video up with that last jewel. But, hey man, it's Tamedbyfreedom. Look, my site is not up, and I apologize. My site is not up, but if you look in the description, I'll have a link for my IG. All you gotta do is hit me up on IG for your shirts, and I'll definitely ship them out to you. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for subscribing, for liking, for sharing. Everyone that has supported me this far, I appreciate it. It's good to be on this side of the slab, man. Again, take care of yourself. Take care of one another, man. And I'll see y'all out there. Later.